in Havelock.
Havelock. At the
Hastings,
magnificent
at the fantastic Elephant Hill Winery Estate. What a location. What a spot. Oh, look at that. Look at that beautiful machine. Tell us about that, Devon. You're the driver in the Targa NZ event for 2015 of this fantastic Jaguar F-Type. You've done, what, 5 days in it now?
Yeah, we're on day 6 now, Adam. We've had a fantastic time. I've been very, very lucky. Archibald and Shorters and Green Lane have given me the 2015 F-Type Jaguar, the F-Type S, and it's been an absolutely amazing machine. We've just had so much fun in it. My friend and I, Greg Paul, are the tour leaders, so we've been leading the tour group throughout the Targa tour, and we've just completed our 5th day. Big long day over the Gentle Annies, some spectacular scenery and some amazing driving roads.
So this car really turns heads, doesn't it? Everywhere we go, we drive into towns, and yesterday we were at Kaimata School. Was it yesterday? Yesterday morning. Oh, geez, I lose track of days. We don't sleep much, and we're driving a lot. Yet we're at Kaimata School, and the kids took the morning off school and came out to see all the race cars and things. And they sort of flocked to the Jag.
Yeah, I felt like a celebrity for a while there, even doing autographs.
You were signing autographs?
I was signing autographs.
And as basically a driving trainer?
Yes.
You're a driving trainer by
occupation?
I'm
a driving instructor for the police. I do all the police driver training for the whole Northland District and parts of Auckland. So I've done a little bit of driving, and this has been a great event to put a lot of what we've learned and what we've taught into practice in a good closed environment on the closed stages of the Targa Tour. Which is where performance cars should be used to their best.
That's right, and I guess for those that don't follow Targa closely, the Targa is a timed competition. There's over 1,000 k's of closed road, and the Targa Tour is a bunch of road cars that are normally fairly grunty machines that are allowed to drive the roads before the competition starts. So they get the use of the closed roads and get to burn around those corners flat out up to a maximum speed of 160 k's per hour. So Joe Bloggs with his Ferrari or his Porsche or his Peugeot 206, whatever it might be, he can instead of just driving it to work each day, now he can come along to Targa and run in the tour.
Yeah, it's a fantastic opportunity to be able to do that. There's a lot of people with some pretty cool cars out there, and it's an opportunity for people in standard cars as well. We've had guys in Honda Accords and all sorts of cars come along and have a great time. I think some of the guys in the cheaper cars have as much fun as the boys in the Flash Toys do, if not more, perhaps.
The Flash Toys, some of them are broken, and they've really, I mean, some of them have had to order spare cars to come down from Auckland and join the Targa.
Yeah, we have had a couple of little mechanical issues. We started with 18 tour competitors this time, or tour entrants this time, and we've lost one through to a sort of little mishap into a ditch this afternoon. Unfortunately, a little bit of suspension damage, nothing major, but just enough to put them out for this late in the tour.
What was that car?
It was a E63 Mercedes, very, very, very nice, beautiful car, but unfortunately a couple of bent rims, as I believe. Very, very slippery section of road today. May have been a bit of oil and stuff on it, and some light rain coming out on our last stage today. So. Yeah, unfortunate. Man was very, very good driver, but I think I think there must have been something on the road. Something's caught him out a little bit.
What a road today from Fielding over here to Hastings, over the Gentle Annies, and that is magic road, isn't it?
Fantastic bit of road. Yep. I wouldn't say it's warm. It's Bay of Islands is a little bit warmer than down here.
On the in my car there, I think the dash was telling me it was 5 or 6 degrees. So it was super chilly.
Yeah, and a wind chill factor on top of that. We got up to, I don't know what the Gentle Annies is. I think it might be sort of 2,500 feet up, maybe more. But yes, it's pretty cold up there. I think some of the things we thought were magpies might have actually been penguins going past, I think. But spectacular roads up there. I spend a lot of time. I live up in Northland, and the roads up there are good fun, but not very stable. A lot of subsidence and things on the road.
But when you're driving a police Commodore, it's a long way from the mighty F-Type
Oh,
Jaguar.
yeah.
Tell us about the
I'm
Jag.
not really looking forward to hopping back into the work car again after the Jag. Hey, look, it's a fantastic beast of a car. This particular model is the F-Type S, so it's a 3-litre supercharged V6, putting out about 380 horsepower, which I believe is something like 280 kilowatts in the new language, but being a British heritage, we've got everything in horsepower. And it's a fantastic car. From the look of the back of it, I'd say it's probably a bit of a tribute to the E-Type Jag. You think?
Yeah, for sure.
Very much that
for
E-Type
sure.
look. And what I've found, I didn't know too much about Jaguars. We had a Jag in the South Island last year, the XJR, and it was a beautiful car to drive. And my impressions of Jags before that, it's always been a sort of an old man's car, sort of that very aristocratic car, and they do that very, very well. But what they've done with the F-Type is they've got into the sports car mode now, and they've done it very, very well.
It's a supercar, isn't it?
It's a supercar.
It's a supercar.
Yeah, the 3-litre V6 doesn't sound much, but it's done everything we've wanted it to. There's just no lacking in power.
No.
It's got an 8-speed sequential gearbox in it, DSG gearbox, so it changes gears as fast as you can pull the lever. And that just works perfectly with that V6.
How do you enjoy the paddle shift?
Paddle shift's great.
Yeah,
it's fantastic. I use both. The Commodores don't have a paddle shift, so I'm very, very used to using the gear lever, and being able to use both is pretty good. The paddle shifts are attached to the steering wheel. So when you sort of get around some of these big hairpins that we've had, these very tight corners, and you need to go down a gear, it's a bit hard to find the pedals occasionally, as you find in most cars. And having that gear lever option there is just brilliant as well.
Absolutely. Now I'm just checking my phone because we're doing the of course the live streaming interview here, and we're taking questions on the Targa NZ Facebook page.
Yeah, and I've just posted that on my Facebook page as well, so I'm expecting some pretty rude comments and things from some of the boys.
I really hope there are some.
Hey, look, well, Adam pays with his phone. This thing's absolutely spectacular. I was pretty privileged to get the thing. It's not a cheap car, and I was pretty nervous driving it off the lot in Green Lane at Archibald and Shorter's out into rush hour traffic, and then it started raining and the motorway was all backing up all over the place. So it was a bit of a nerve-wracking experience at first. But luckily had the weekend beforehand to have a good play in the car. It had 1,200 kilometres on the clock when I got it. It's got a couple of thousand more than that now, and you wouldn't know. The tyres are looking a bit feathery in places. It's got big tyres on it. It's got 295 30-20s on the back and about 255s on the front. Probably P0s.
Wow.
So
that's an expensive tyre.
Yeah. I don't even want to know how much they're going to cost. So very luckily, I don't have to pay for them. So
question number one.
They have kept the thing on the road.
Question number one.
We have a question
coming in on the Twitter account actually. The mighty Jaguar F-Type, faster or slower than a police car with its lights on? If if one was to get a let's drop this question.
Hypothetically speaking, well, if you look at the statistics
on the track, a police car
in a closed environment. Our police cars, they're pretty cool. We've got the 3-litre Omegas, or the Equippers out now, Evoque, sorry. And the SV6s. And the SV6s are pretty quick. But they haven't got the hairdryer on top of them, so and not quite the 380 horsepower of the Jag. It would be lovely to have something like that as a police car. So if you're listening, boss, can we have a look at Jaguar on the next round of vehicle contracts? Would be quite cool.
I keep on Facebook there the Abu Dhabi police. Have you seen the video from the Abu Dhabi police?
Green and white Lamborghini.
Wow, the Lamborghinis, and they put this fantastic video together of a chase scenario with the GTR, and wow, that's pretty good. We probably do need them on the force.
Yeah.
So if you just put that memo through to the to your boss,
to the commissioner, that'd be great.
That'd be nice.
Yeah.
And send them the contact details for Archibald and Shorter.
Yeah. Honestly, the Jag would leave most of your production cars behind, most of your standard production cars behind. But hey, when this is Targa. This is why we do this on the closed road, so we can actually use these cars properly. Doing the sort of driving that we've been doing on an open road is just suicide. It's just it's crazy.
Well,
so if you're getting one of these flash cars, have a look at the Targa experience. Have a look at the Uncle's Club experience. There's a lot of times when you can go and use these cars properly without doing them on the open road.
Yeah, for sure. And speaking of leaving a lot of production cars behind, the car that follows you is a Nissan GTR.
Yes, it is a Nissan GTR.
I put a GoPro on the front of that GTR this morning to catch the tail of the mighty F-Type, and I didn't see much of the F-Type.
No,
it was kind of gone. It was kind of the F-Type was gone.
Yeah, but I get to take off first, you see.
And I thought the GTR would be on your back end there, but
GTR is very, very fast car. It's an amazing car. Ron and Patsy that drive the thing, really good drivers. And there's a few occasions coming out of Wongamama yesterday, and the stage after that, I was very envious of their four-wheel drive.
Well, that was very wet, wasn't it?
It was, yeah, it was really wet. So we've been pretty careful through there on that last stage, but still put down some pretty good times coming out of Wongamama.
Yeah, very good. Now I'll just check the Facebook here and see any more questions that may have come in.
The other thing that we may have to consider with if we're going to use it for a police car is there's no back seat. Not a lot of room in the behind the seat.
Well, the highway patrol probably doesn't need a back seat though.
No.
Maybe the town cops that sort of deal with the robberies and things. They can just stick with their Commodores.
Yeah, I think so. It does have a very good boot in it, which is quite surprising. It doesn't look like it's got much boot space, but it has actually got quite good boot space in the back. You wouldn't put your golf clubs in it, but we've been able to put our bags and our gear in that through Targa. Travel pretty light on the Targa, obviously, but bags and helmets and stuff in the back. We've been wearing helmets in the cars and the tour cars. So just for that little bit of extra added safety, although no one's needed them, so
no,
it's always better to have them and not need them.
So good. And the tour drivers are all very, very safe.
Yeah,
it's good to see.
The tour is controlled. We have a lead tour car, which is ourselves. We have a mid tour car, which you may have seen drive past. Actually, a very, very nice little Renault Clio, the RS version, which is very, very quick little car. Once the boys found the sports button in it.
Very similar to Racing Ray's Megane that we saw on Wednesday night. If you're watching the stream, if not, check out YouTube and you can see that stream as one of our other videos. And behind that, as a tour follower, we have a Ford Territory. Yes. A very, very fast Ford Territory too. 4-litre turbo, isn't it? Yeah, and it's the FPV. It's quite a limited edition FPV model, and he's had no trouble keeping up with some of the people a bit further down the rank. And it works as a good tow vehicle, I'd imagine. Yeah, it does. If it needed to. Yes, it's full of all the recovery equipment and a medic in the back, and a very capable driver in the front. So, so how are you finding the suspension around the tight corners, or I guess the comparison between the tight corners and the long sweepers? There's a lot of variation in the corners that we've got. The car's got a go fast button in it. It's got a few modes in it, so you can whack it into dynamic mode, which lowers and stiffens up all the suspension. It tightens up the steering, shifts all your gear changing, and does all sorts of bits with smoke and mirrors under the bonnet. And it handles very well. The long sweeping corners, it just sits there. Yeah, it sits there and it sits there. The tight stuff handles the tight stuff very well. At first, with that big long bonnet, what appears to be a big long bonnet on the thing, I thought it might have sort of pushed in the corners a bit. But yeah, some nice firm braking on those big brakes going into the corners, turn in, and a good squirt. The supercharger is running the whole time. You don't have that lag like you do with the turbo. So man, it sounds fantastic, doesn't it? Yeah, it does. Wow. It does. Scares a few people. It crackles and pops and carries on when you take your foot off the gas. On the brakes issue, how are they? Oh, they've gone a bit blue. But they've had a lot of work over the last few days. They've got those big sticky tyres holding the thing onto the road, and I haven't even activated the ABS on the things yet. Wow. Some of you might say I'm not trying hard enough, but no, it's but you're keeping ahead of the GTRs and such. Yeah. And the Aston Martins. Yeah. Well, they're not allowed to overtake us anyway, being the tour leader, but yeah, we have had them disappear out the back a few times. But there's no complaints,
No,
They're not trying
no,
to pass you.
no. They've everyone's been happy. If they were right behind us and sitting right behind us, we probably wouldn't be doing our job properly. So
that's it. Very good.
Yeah.
All right, Devon. Anything else you'd like to add?
I'd just like to say thank you to Archibald and Shorters for their loan of their fantastic car. I'll give it back to you in a month or two if you like.
Yeah,
So,
I thought you were going to take
it
it
is
away
for
for
sale.
Christmas, though.
It is for sale. Yeah, we might need a tow bar for the boat, but yeah, yep, it's going back on the app sale after this. Still absolutely immaculate. So they've done really, really well to put a good package together. The number three, what's the number three about? I'm not sure how long ago, but Jaguar won a very important series of races, and they had two cars. Number 3 and number 58, I think it was. And so when they got, I signed it to do the sign work. Speedy Signs. Speedy Signs did all the sign work on it. They went and put the racing stripes and the number 3 on there. There was talk of doing the whole thing in a big Union Jack, the whole thing.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I thought I might have looked a bit Austin Powers and that. Might have had to got some false teeth and some dark glasses. But yeah,
carpet on the inside of the car
baby.
there,
Yeah.
some long hair carpet. Yeah, no, that'll be a bit odd.
Yes.
Very good.
Very good.
Oh, thank
Have we
you
got
to
any more
Archibald and
questions?
Shorter, and let's just check that out because
yeah,
they always come in a little late.
A lot of people have put a lot of stuff together. I've got to thank my friend Hamish Sheard, who is very, very kindly paid for the fuel, kept the Jag fed.
Hamish from where?
He's from Pacific Motor Group up in Whangarei, Kiri.
Good on you, Pacific Motor Group.
Yeah, yep, it was very, very nice of him. Yeah, we had a few people look after us around the place. The people all around the whole Targa tour have been fantastic, from moteliers, restaurants, and I'm sure Elephant Hill are about to do us a lovely dinner.
Oh, it's so beautiful here. It is good.
Spectacular. You guys can't see it, but just over Adam's shoulder there, we've got Cape Palliser. Cape Palliser. In fact, if you turn it around, you can probably just about see Cape Palliser out there. Looking out, spectacular. Looking out across the vineyards at the orchard here, at the vineyard here, across the vines, and up to Cape Palliser. Spectacular.
Very good.
Yep. Well, I think it's about time that we went and got rid of that Jag and had a glass of wine.
Absolutely. You better park it up there.
Yep.
And
we're going to go.
Shall we
go and lock it away for the night? And,
shall we
have a glass of wine?
Leave this filming. We'll leave this recording, and you sort of drive it past here. Give it a wee rev.
Can I do wheelies on the grass?
You can't do wheelies on the grass. I've already just told us.
You're no fun.
You can't do
no
that.
Fun. Right.
Go on.
Sounds good.
Fire it up.
Thanks, guys.
It's been a fantastic week here, and if you're available tomorrow evening, Saturday evening, we're talking with Rally Pro Chris West, so who's driving an amazing little Mitsubishi Mirage with Evo 10 gear from Rally Art. So Chris West, it'll be fantastic to talk with him, and it'll be a great thing. So. What a machine this is. Thank you, Devon. He's a boy. He's still a boy at heart. I'm sure of it. All of his police days, he's still a boy. Thank you for tuning in. Thanks for watching. And hopefully we see you tomorrow evening with Chris West from Andrew Sims.